not an easy challenge.
Let me just. Oh, look at this! Come on, why you got this guy?
The beautiful, dramatic setting here with. And as things.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center. Now, here is Russell. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And good that time.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside, Russell. Towns, high post. Out to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Inside. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Russell against Conley. Russell passes to Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Jazz.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Russell against Conley. And Russell gets it to go.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Ingles. High post, Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And that one is good by Beasley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ingles. Back to Mitchell. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Russell with a wide-open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Mitchell finds Ingles. Down low. Here's Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Ingles passes to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Layman subbed in for Malik Beasley. Here's Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Now, here's Ingles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To Gobert, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. Here's Noel. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Now, here's Moutier. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Clarkson on the wing. Now, O'Neal. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. And the shot is long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Layman. Bogdanovich against Johnson. The pass to Reed. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is at. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota, Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Noel in at the 2 guard. Johnson attacking, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Bogdanovich against Johnson. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Clock is at 3. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Moutier with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Here's Moutier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson. Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Moutier. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Passes to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Knocked loose and taken away by Johnson. Here's the break. Here's Noel. Off with the layup. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 11.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Conley against Russell. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Towns throws it down.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Russell feeling it out a bit. Lots of room. Drained for 2 points. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
And he comes up with the deuce. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Russell kicks to Towns. Russell inside, covered by Conley, and that one's good. Russell.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. A big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
Conley finds Ingles. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Ingles with the ball. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Puts it up for Beasley. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Conley left side. That one goes. Count it. Conley's got his third bucket of the night.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
And the basket by Okogie.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the end.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks. Double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Russell against Conley. Russell the open look. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Mitchell right side. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Fast break, Minnesota. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Mitchell in the corner. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Lets it go from the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Russell against Mitchell. And Towns throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Russell passes to Okogie. Feeds it to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Towns. The pass to Okogie. It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to Towns. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Beasley with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Okogie, the pass to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Conley against Russell. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Russell with it. Conley picks him up. Russell passes to Towns. Tries it from the top of the key. Russell, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Mitchell looking it over. 1:30 left in the third. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mitchell's got 13.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Knocked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell wide open. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now here's Conley. 10 points for him. Ingles kicks to Conley. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Buries it down low. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Here's Noel. Passes it to Reed. The three. Noel, no good. And here's Clarkson. Up top, Gobert. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead by 2. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Culver out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Moutier finds Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Here's Clarkson. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Out to Russell. Pass to Reed. Here's Wayman. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Now Russell. Now the pass to Reed. Back to Russell. Wide open. Rebounded by Clarkson.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too. Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Now here's Culver. Covered by Mitchell. Culver with it. Passes it to Layman. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Count it. Good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Russell. The shot's good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Big score at this point in the game, folks. D'Angelo can't do it any better than that.
Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Gobert can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So good to see Culver taking the initiative and to force the issue on the drive right there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss for the Jazz. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Clarkson. Carl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Jake Layman. Over in the corner, Conley. Beasley against Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Here's Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
The drive by... Oh, what a dunk!
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beasley for three. A rebound by the Jazz. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Conley. He kicks to Ingles. And there's the pass to Conley. Money!
Just look at what Conley is doing.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Off target with the open look. Conley with a wide open look. Misses. And so it's Utah who's trying with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Leave him open. He can't shoot, coach. Oh my, Kobe! All-time Kobe is killing me right now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. We are in a situation with time on the clock. Oh my gosh, I am under pressure right now. Kobe is locked.
Oklahoma City. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, DA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And Paul gets it to go in. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Russell looking around. Again, Russell missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. That one falls. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Russell passes to Okogie. Outside Russell. There's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And that's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Beasley against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 4. The pull-up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gallinari. The shot that time, not on target. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. So it's the Timberwolves now. Timberwolves passing it around. Culver dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Goes up with it again. Towns, no luck.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Noel against Johnson. And Noel kicks to Muscala. Back to Noel. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a change here. Diallo's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Diallo. Noel passes to Reed. Trying to end the drought. Noel, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Passes it to Noel. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Reed. 43 seconds left in the first. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Ferguson for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Layman. Johnson outside. Up and in on the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Snatched away. Here's Noel. Banked in off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Muscala pass to Noel. And here's Diallo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had 50.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. James Johnson is out there with Layman. Then it's Culver. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Here's Ferguson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Diallo finds Noel over Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Johnson. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Russell. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way. Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Towns is checked in. Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the left side wing.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Here's Paul, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. Russell from long range. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Ernie Gomez has got his first points of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Dort. Adams right side. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Minnesota also with the sub. Culver's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Gallinari. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Now here's Adams. Towns with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Culver with it. .32 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Diallo, he's checked in for the Thunder. Culver dishes to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 5. And Towns throws it down.
The big cat climbs up and flushes it home.
Here's Schroeder. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Culver, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It's been over a decade since the Seattle Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder. What do you think they should reflect on that? And that's going to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Timberwolves trail by 3. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. To the right side. Okogie, the pass to Towns. And Paul pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And the rejection by Towns. And he recovers it. From outside, off the mark. It's stolen by Adams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Kept alive on the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Russell. The dish to Towns. Here's Beasley. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Russell against Paul. 4 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. So it's the Timberwolves now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, an over 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent. Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
There's a Kobe. Back to Russell. Over Paul. Reed the pass to Russell. Towns trying to get open. Russell no luck.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013. Re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Towns dishes to Culver. Back to Towns. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
And Minnesota has possession after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Over with it, now guarded by Schroeder. There's the pass to Okogie. Knocks it loose. 3 on the clock. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20 and 10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Here's Schroeder. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And the basket by Okogie. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Noel. And Culver pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Reed the pass to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Left side, Towns. For the lead. Pass to Okogie. To the paint. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. A chance to jump into the lead for the first time here.
They really want to capitalize, Kevin.
Reed the pass to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted. For a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
Yep, it counts. Adams has got 5 points so far.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Inside, here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Misses the step-back jump shot.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Schroeder. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Lehman. Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
Paul passes to George. He dishes it to Adams, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Johnson. Back to Russell. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Ferguson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Oklahoma City on D. Here's Johnson. Second chance effort. Out to Russell. The 3. Trying to get open is Johnson. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter. The Thunder leading by 5. Muscala finds Paul. Now here's Adams. They get it again. Over to the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Okogie's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. Clock at 4, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And stolen by Russell. Johnson kicks to Russell. It's tipped, and so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Noel's checked in for Adams. Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell with a wide open look. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed now to Noel. That one drops for him.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
It's Russell with the drive, and he gets it to go.
You want D'Angelo Russell taking these shots. This guy is fearless.
The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Paul. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Outside Russell. Towns wide open. And a miss there on the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Beasley. Johnson outside. Nailed from 3-point land. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Towns. Molinari dishes the ball. Shot from a low block, and he knocks down the jumper. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Paul against Russell. Feeds it to Towns, and stolen by Noel. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Out to the wing. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Ball outside from deep. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Ferguson kicks to Paul. Shoots the three. Paul can't get that one to fall. And taken away by Paul. Here's Noel. It falls.
And that's a bang-bang play by Noel. Right, catch the pass, fire it quickly. Really good job.
So
show you. Let me show you, Rook. Listen, man, that's the vet in the Rook right there. LeBron James going in the post. Domination. That's all I can say about it. It's simple as that. So check the stats. LeBron, 4 points.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. We are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. Suns moving the ball around. Oubre outside. 5 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Booker in the post. He's up against Beasley. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Booker with no one around. Here's Ayton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Rubio against Russell. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skill.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. There's Russell with the 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. Here's Rubio. A miss that time would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Towns, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. James Johnson's checked in for Beasley.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell against Rubio. Russell dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Ayton. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team, the only one we've been able to hoist, and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
For 3, Booker, offensive rebound, and Ayton stays with it.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Russell looking it over. Left side, Towns. Back to Russell. He dishes it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Pass to Rubio. Back to Booker. Right wing. Russell against Rubio. To the wing right side. The pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. for three. Oubre. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Releases. Here's Towns. Passes it to Russell. The feed to Towns. Here's Hernan Gomez. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now Rubio. Out to the right wing. Saric passes to Rubio. Dishes it to Ayton. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. To the left wing. Bridges, no one around him. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And that does it for the first quarter. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Suns trail by 6. Here's Jerome. Carter outside. Here's Bridges. Makes it off the glass.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Timberwolves shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Culver with it, and it's Carter picking him up. One-on-one here. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the inside.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Baines. Now the dish to Carter. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Bridges. After the basket by Minnesota. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The pass to Beasley. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. And finished off by Kaminsky.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Layman pass to Reed. Powered down with both hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Passes to Jerome. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, the pass to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Noel, following the score by Phoenix. Beasley, the pass to Reed, launches a three. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Jerome. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Jerome, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lobbed up there for Booker and stolen by Russell. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Russell. Good. Nice job down low. Russell's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at center. And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Up top, Russell, covered by Rubio. Towns, good, and the assist goes to Russell. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Russell inside. Beasley with a clean look. They get it back.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Rubio looking it over. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Russell. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Carter with the bucket.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Come get it, come get it.
And here's Culver. Pass to Noel. Pass to Culver. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Saric has checked in for the Suns. Minnesota making a switch here. Carter with it. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Phoenix shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
I wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Here's Russell after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Russell inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 6.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Bridges kicks to Baines. Carter left side. Booker dishes to Carter. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And it's Carter missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside. Reed gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
No good from Booker.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Johnson. The pass to Layman. Over Carter. No good from 18. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Suns trail by 12. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. Johnson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Oubre passes to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Saric inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Short, that's good.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
Outside, Russell. Johnson outside. It's Beasley on the wing. Offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. At the top of the key, Ayton. Sharch finds Johnson. Back to Sharch. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Oubre passes to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Whoops, they pick off the pass. It's Beasley on the wing. Out left to the wing. Russell with a wide open look. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Rubio against Towns. Rubio dishes to Johnson. Now here's Ayton.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Here's Russell. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall.
You know, so many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Russell with the three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
I like how competitive Russell is. When you make a three-point shot and he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to come right back at you.
Passes it to Ayton. Johnson surveying the floor.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Okogie. Hernangomez in the corner. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And it's Rubio penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Ricky Rubio, last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Ayton with the bounce pass. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 13. That's a 2 from Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Booker, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the wing. Beasley outside. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And 1:01 left to play here in the 4th.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Here's a Kobo. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. And the Suns making a change here. Baines is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Evans outside. Kicks it to Towns. And it's good, 2 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Diallo, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the...
So
That's
the
all I can
first
say.
ever 2K TV challenge is dominated by Champ, winning 5-3. I love it.
I really appreciate you having me on this challenge, man. It was awesome. And like I said, I mean, all I do is win. Just like the Lakers in the finals, you know, this year, all I do is win. So I'm excited, though. I'm so happy you had me on this challenge.
I love it. Thanks so much, Champ, and congrats for being the first one to take down this year's 2K TV.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. On the wing, Ingles. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, that was something else.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Conley scanning the floor. Passes it to Ingles. Bogdanovich against Hernan Gomez. Here's Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
Towns kicks to Russell. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell against Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Russell. The pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. Mitchell outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And here's Russell. Over Conley. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mitchell outside. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Russell, no luck. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley kicks to Ingles. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. 1:39 left to play in the first. Gobert double teamed. On the wing, Ingles. Clock at 2. Doesn't go for him. Towns with the defensive effort for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Russell dishes to Towns for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell wide open. The Jazz again can't hit it.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Hernan Gomez passes to Russell. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Outside Conley. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he makes good on the layup.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Russell against Conley. Russell passes to Towns. Almost, but it rolls out. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
We've got Johnson, Culver out there with Lehman, and it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here is Davis. Passes to Clarkson. Back to Davis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy-up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Noel. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And there's the pass to Culver. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one good for 2. Reeves got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Davis kicks to Moutier. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Pass to Culver. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Moutier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
To the right side. Here's Culver. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely to the left wing, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Noel. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Noel passes to Reed. Great look, but off the mark.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
The drive by Mitchell, and the rejection by Towns. Davis inside, kicks it to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
But they recover it. Towns, the pass to Reed. Here's Layman. Here's Culver. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. They played very good basketball. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. A solo fast break. Here's a Kobe. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Mitchell outside. Feeds to Conley. And it's good for 2.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Now, here is Russell. Fires top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. And stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Beasley kicks to Hernan Gomez. Good on the triple. And Gomez has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Mitchell looking it over. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
No good from Beasley. Jazz trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Layman, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Then for the Jazz, O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Russell. To the middle. Here's Culver. And that one is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Bogdanovich, no luck. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Russell, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. Johnson with the block. Reed the pass to Culver. There's Russell with the 3. But they get it back.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Nice ball movement by Utah. The drive by Mitchell. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Russell kicks to Culver. To the wing on the left. To the inside. Reed. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Russell, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Utah. Back to Russell. He kicks it to Beasley. Okogie for 3. No good on the shot. So Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Beasley outside. Russell. To the left side wing. They double him with Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Mitchell outside. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Russell passes to Okogie. Now here's Beasley. It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes it to Beasley. Here's Okogie, covered by Mitchell. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Down low. It's tipped.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Reed. There's Russell with the three. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, Moutier, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. 6 to shoot. Mitchell's shot is good.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Here's Russell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Hernan Gomez comes in for James Johnson. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. And it's Mitchell missing. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Now, here's Ingles. Mitchell outside. And Gobert gets to Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Towns. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all. And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Bogdanovic, no luck. Here's Minnesota. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Conley against Russell. There's the feed to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And the pass to Mitchell. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Beasley. 35 seconds left in the fourth.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Beasley finds Hernan Gomez. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Back to Conley. Off target from outside. Now Russell. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Yeah,
2K TV Challenge.
Thank you for having me, LD.
Well, many of you have taken on the 2K TV Challenge and shared your wins with us over social. Here's a look at some of the more impressive ways you guys pulled it off.
From YouTube.
Traffic heading in and out of down. And no.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Paul. And it's George in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Russell. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous Alexander. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Adams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Now the pass to Okogie. Back to Hernan Gomez. Inside. Outside Russell. And he banks in the layup.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good. Russell.
Man, what a nice read. Boy, exquisite, perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Pass to Paul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gallinari. And stolen by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. From deep three-point range, Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Russell's got 6 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And that one, good.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Russell against Paul. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Back to Gallinari. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. And remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Adams finds Gilgeous Alexander. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. Traps in the tray. He's got 7.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Russell looking around, pulls it up. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. So they take the lead. And that's now 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Largely because of that limp, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Here's Russell. Towns, and it's Towns on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. Left side, Towns. Beasley dishes to Towns. Russell fires away from way outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top. They lead. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some...
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Ferguson. Buscala is out there with Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2.
When Culver gets inside positioning like that, he bounces up with ease, and he's ready to bang it home.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. To the middle, here's Reed. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Reeves got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder.
And at Texas Tech, Jared Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary creator.
Culver kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Culver with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Diallo finds Schroeder. Right wing. Stolen away. And stolen by Diallo. And now a fast break for the Thunder. It's blocked, and they get it back. To the wing right side. Here's Ferguson. He can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside, Russell. Down low. Here's Towns. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thunder trailing by 9. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Puts it up from 12. The shot's good from Paul.
You know, I don't care how tight you play him. It's very hard to keep Paul from knocking that shot down. His in-between game is lethal.
Outside, Russell. Outside, Towns. And taken away by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Paul. Gallinari wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Goes up to the stripe. That one drops for him. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside, Russell. Dishes to Johnson. To the inside. Pass to Towns. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Minnesota making some changes. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Beasley in for Lehman. Paul looking over the floor. To the paint. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Here's Adams. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back, dude. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They ended the period holding on to a slip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Thunder trailing by 7. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Second chance shot. Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Great open look there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first bucket of the third here for the Thunder. Outside, Russell. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Fires for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Here's Paul. Can they get it? Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Russell. And again, it's Minnesota.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options. And for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Over to the wing. ball outside. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. Ball against Russell. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and Culver's subbed in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Thunder, Mike Muscala is checked in for Gallinari, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
From 12 feet out, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Beasley. That one doesn't go. Thunder trailing by 11.
And coming into the 2019 draft, Jarrett Culver seen as a prospect with a high floor, but perhaps a limited upside. Clark, do you see that?
Yeah, you know what, Greg? I think it's one way to look at it. I kind of look at it this way. You have to keep raising your basement so that your low is higher as you go through. And I do think he's got a pretty good upside. Most of it is going to depend on how he develops as a perimeter shooter.
Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez, and Lehman subbed in for Malik Beasley. The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the middle. Diallo the pass to Noel. Reed with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded by Diallo. Culver passes to Reed. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Schroeder inside, and Noel kicks to Diallo. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Lehman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Culver passes to Johnson. Here's Reed. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Russell. Can't connect from 14 feet out. That will count. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Thunder 5 right now. Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Russell missing. Thunder trailing by 13. It's deflected. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Jake Lehman. Paul checked in for Oklahoma City.
You know, one.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Noel throws it down.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Outside, Russell. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Diallo the pass to Ferguson. Back to Diallo. They get a hand on it. Here's Ferguson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now Russell. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Bucket is good. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
A tremendous score. I mean, D'Angelo's 39-point game as a rookie was the most by a first-year Laker since 1959. That ought to tell you something about his talent.
Minnesota leading by 11. Got a piece of it. Up top, Russell, defended by Paul. Step back on that one and let it fly.
And, you know, having more of a set shot motion than some other players, Russell calmly knocking it down.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Towns. Outside, Russell. Beasley dishes to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Adams against Hernan Gomez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From deep. Again, Russell missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Minnesota.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better
than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Spellman. Kicks it out to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Noel. Reed. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
So Tico, it's a LeBron James double take, choosing the all-time Cavs and all-time LeBron James variations alongside all-time Kevin Durant. Brilliant.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Ayton kicks to Johnson. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Rubio finds Oubre. Pass to Booker. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves on offense.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Now, here's Rubio. Kicks it to Oubre. On the wing, Booker. From the arc. It's rebounded by Towns.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Beasley for 3. And it's Beasley again missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker with no one around. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Oubre against Russell. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Passes it to Beasley. Down low. Outside, Towns. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oubre with the steal. Deflects the pass. Russell with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Russell passes to Towns. The 19-foot shot. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Back to Oubre. Kicks it out to Rubio. Johnson outside. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Oubre. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oubre passes to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Phoenix also making a switch. Sarge is checked in. Russell high post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. spray against Russell. Sharge outside. Ayton dishes to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Rubio finds Ayton. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves trail. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And Baines kicks to Bridges. Carter looking around. Lets the three fly. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Suns lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Sharge and Baines. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Here's Noel. Defended by Carter. Over to the left wing. Culver passes to Johnson. Out to the wing. Reed. No good. That would have tied it. Phoenix leading by 3. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Kaminsky is checked in for Dario Saric. Carter outside. Baines tips it back in. Baines has got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Good work there as it goes.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Carter inside the three-point line, and no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Noel. Fires the 3. Carter pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
There's the pass to Kaminsky. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Here's Jerome. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Kaminsky inside. Johnson on him. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his first basket. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Pass to Jerome. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Carter with the three. And Culver pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Carter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Passes it to Okogie. And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Russell from long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Deep two from Russell. Here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Saric. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Saric has got the ball.
I love the hustle from Saric right there. He sticks with the play, put the finishing touch on it. That's nicely done.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And some good action through the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim one-point lead. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 side. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Johnson, the pass to Oubre, lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And there's no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
Pass to Okogie. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Beasley kicks to Hernan Gomez. Russell from long range.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 6 points.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. No good on the 3. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The lead is 2. And the dunk by Booker.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. To the left side wing. Back to Russell. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's Booker on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Out to the right wing. Left side, Towns. And now the Suns a fast break. And the basket by Rubio.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Russell, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Johnson kicks to Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson can't get it to go. Rubio the pass to Johnson. Booker in the corner. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now, here is Russell. He dishes it to Beasley. Outside, Russell trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
The drive by Rubio. It's deflected. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's a Kogi. Your son Cole Gregg was one. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Phoenix, no good that time either. Okogie misses. Phoenix leading by 4. Sharch finds Bridges. And Carter has it in the corner from past the arc. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Carter's got 5 now.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And Devin Booker in the third year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success? Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Johnson for 3. Booker pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Noel. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Culver. Over to the left wing. No good on the triple. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Bridges and Sharch make up the forwards. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Baines in at the 5, home in the paint. The pass to Reed, and here's Russell. Beasley with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. to Booker. From deep three-point range, another three for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Inside, Bridges with the steal. And stolen by Russell. And it's Beasley in the corner. Russell passes to Reed. Now here's Johnson. Covered by Saric. Now Russell. There's the triple. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A baseline J. Again, Phoenix.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Russell finds Beasley. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Towns, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hernan Gomez comes in for James Johnson. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Saric, and Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Oubre on the wing. Back to Rubio. Just his first attempt. Oubre can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rubio against Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Russell. One-on-one here. Here's Beasley. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Here's Russell, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's only a 5-point Suns lead. Booker outside. To the wing on the left. Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Back to Rubio. Here's Baines. 5 to shoot. And nothing is falling for him right now. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 5. Shoots a 3. No good on that one. And they're running. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Oubre. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Another miss by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Russell finds Beasley. Back to Russell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Beasley inside, covered by Oubre. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And that sends Malik Beasley to the free throw line. That one on Ayton. Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Okogie subbed in for Lehman. Saric checked in for the Suns.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Booker against Russell. Johnson outside. Beasley kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Russell. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Towns wide open. Misses the three. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Russell.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. They thought the team already won. And so it's the Timberwolves who